It's a weird thing to be great at what you do, because you started off being average just like everybody else. But somewhere along the journey, you become dedicated to getting better. And for the rare people, they become obsessed with getting better. After you put in all that hard work, you finally reach your goals. And for LeBron James, that goal was to become the best player to ever play the game. But after you obviously shown that you deserve the credit, there's still going to be people out there that doubt. No matter what you do, you can never change people's perspective about you. They already have you made up in their mind, so it's best not to waste your time trying to convince people. But with all that being said, LeBron has a great fan base to go against all the hate, and they are called the LeBron sexuals. Now, I never seen them in action, but I heard that they are a problem. I have LeBron as my profile pic, but I'm not in that deep, bro. I just like what he represents, that's all. But I gotta be real with y'all. 99% of all the people that support LeBron are fake fans, including myself. I already exposed the fake D-Rose fans. The video had over 1,000 comments of fake fans trying to plead their case. I know the truth, bro. So now it's time to expose the fake LeBron James fans. So let's get right into it. Now first off, we gotta give credit where credit is due. LeBron James is one of the most mentally tough players to ever play the game. Imagine being a freshman in high school. Now most freshmen are just trying to adjust to certain things, like getting used to switching classes, making new friends, and trying to get the most females. Typical freshman stuff. But imagine trying to do all that while being watched by everybody in the world. Because he was so dominant, the media made him into a child phenom. Now I can only speak for myself, but if the things I did in high school was recorded or I somehow had the world watching me, my life would be ruined to this day. For real, not saying I was a delinquent or anything, because I know a lot of people that were much worse. But when you are that young, you're not as mature mentally yet, and people can hold that one mistake over your head. So the fact that LeBron had all these eyes on him as a kid and he wasn't caught up in any real scandals is amazing to me. There was an incident where he received a card from a booster, but who cares? It's not that serious. Being drafted #1 pick straight out of high school is unheard of. You gotta be a special type of player, but that also put a lot of weight on his shoulders. He had to live up to the hype, because if he didn't, the world would never forget, and he would be known as the worst draft pick of all time easily. But as we all know, it didn't go down like that. He easily established himself as one of the best players in the league. And with him being so dominant, he willed his hometown to one of the top teams in the league. But they just couldn't win any championships at first. And because of that, he was starting to be known as one of those overrated players that never got a ring. His legacy was on the line, so he made a decision that shook the world.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
Literally, at this exact moment, his reputation changed.
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
He was the most loved player in the NBA. He was the hometown hero. But his decision to go to the Heat made him the villain of the NBA overnight. The media made him into a monster. They pushed this persona that his move was disloyal, but in reality it wasn't if you really think about it. He spent about 7 years of his career in Cleveland. He gave his all to the program. He had them as one of the best teams in the league, and he led them to a finals appearance. But without a lot of great help, there's only so much that he could do. And at the end of the day, it's a job. It's good to be loyal, but if you get to the point where your job is holding you back, you gotta let it go. Because at the end of the day, the NBA isn't about being loyal. If that was the case, the team owners wouldn't waive anybody's contracts because it's all loyalty. So LeBron James made the best decision for himself, and a lot of his fans were hurt. The kids get a pass, but it was mostly grown men. They were so emotionally invested to a man that doesn't even know that they exist. That's tough. They need to go work on their marriage or spend time with their kids or something. Priorities was not in order at all. When LeBron suited up in the Miami Heat jersey, all eyes were on this man. And when he came back to play against Cleveland, everybody was giving him the death stare. It was so much tension in the building. Every game he played in was a tough environment. Not only did he have to focus on the great competition every night, but he also had to focus on the media and he had to focus on the fans. With all that pressure on his back, he still proved why he is one of the greatest players of all time. But even though he proved what he is capable of, that doesn't mean the hate was just gonna magically disappear. So he did what he had to do. He went back to Cleveland. And literally, as soon as he did that, he was no longer the most hated in the league. And all of his fans were supporting him again. And now they had a new villain of the league, the Golden State Warriors. All it took was one block for the fake fans to come back to support him. It's a fake world we living in, bro. If you never switch sides on LeBron James, let me know down in the comments. And leave a like on this video. Peace.
I can promise when they hear this song, they gon' be like he different. For the ones that never heard me asking questions like who is it? I know my time coming, just get ready, pay attention. How the fuck you gon' get rich if you get money, scared to spend it? How the fuck they playing crazy, ain't never been up in no trenches? How this hoe want me to save her, ain't okay for none you bitches. Let me watch my mouth because I know my granny listen. I know you listen, baby. I just walked the beat without at least that boy he winning. I just walked the beat without at least that boy he winning. That boy he